Recently I read Adam's Farm, My Life on the Land. It's a BBC Countryfile book written by Adam Henson himself, a farmer and presenter on BBC Countryfile, and it was published in 2011 and is about the highs and lows experienced during a year whilst working the land on a mixed and arable and livestock farm. There with his sheepdog, Maud, border collie, and some cows. Right. The book is about the problems faced on a daily basis on a farm, like money struggles and diseases such as foot and mouth, which will affect the cattle, the livestock, so the cattle and the sheep. And it's also a personal and honest account of what life is like on Bemborough Farm in the Cotswolds. You'll learn that with each season comes another challenge like TB, tuberculosis, which affects the cattle in particular, but it's also a disease that humans face as well. In the spring, an everlasting rain in the summer. So, in the summer, that this book talks about, it rained for almost like 40 days. So that's a ridiculous amount. They hardly do any combining or anything. And I like the structure of the book. Each section is about a different season of the year. So there's the spring, the summer, autumn, and then on the next page is winter, and then epilogue, indexing with acknowledgements. And the book is very informative. I learnt a lot about rare breeds of animals that Adam cares for, like the Gloucestershire Old Spot Pig, which is a pig that Adam shows at his Cotswold Farm Park that his dad started. And you can read more about that if you read the book. You'll learn lots about farming life as all the dramas unfold, from the impacts of raised moisture levels on a barley crop, referred to as soggy porridge, from that everlasting rain, to the funny as one of Adam's Gloucestershire Old Spot Pigs, as I talked about earlier, was hired by Disney to feature in the 101 Dalmatians film Where It Sat on Cruella de Vil. Alright guys, on the way to the fields, just going like to tell you to subscribe for more farming content and agricultural content. Yeah, so go click that subscribe button for more farming content. Anyway, we're at the field now. Sad times were also featured, however, when Ronnie Adam's yellow kelpie began to cough, getting worse and worse whilst Adam was at a maltster's where they make beer. However, his dad took her to the vet whilst he was there, and after Adam had finished, he phoned his dad and he said that they had found a growth in her lungs and was sadly in a lot of pain, so they had to put her down. However, this is a really good book, which addresses a lot of issues in farming at the moment, concerns that most members of the public do not understand. However, it was published in 2011, so it's slightly outdated and consequently does not include some of the main problems that farmers face in 2024. Alright, just whilst we go to the last field, I just like to tell you guys about, so I've made a website, myyellowtractor.com is the name of it, and I put the link to the Adam Henson book, and there's loads of other farming stuff on there with the links to it, so I recommend you go and visit the website. Maybe you might get a new toy tractor or book or whatever. Alright, go over there. I think to make the book better now, Now, don't get me wrong, it's an excellent book. Just maybe I'd go into a bit more depth for some bits, so people who have a bit more farming knowledge, or indeed for those who don't and want to learn a bit more. But for those who want to learn a bit more, like I said, I would recommend that Adam writes another book that's just a bit more detailed, pretty similar to that, but a bit more detailed, so you can learn a bit more of what it's like to live and work on a farm in 2024. And also making a newer book would also allow to address more of the modern day 2024 challenges that farms are facing at the moment, like ones that making farms around the world protest about now, like we've seen in Canterbury, Paris and France, Brussels and Belgium. And I'd also recommend this book to farmers so that they can take notes and work together to make farming more sustainable and environmentally friendly. I'd also recommend it to the general public, especially those members of the public who are keen to criticise farmers, so that they can learn a bit more about farming and understand about what farmers go through and the decisions that they have to make to put food on our tables. So they can think twice before they say anything. And I would say, because I have to, if anyone wants to ask me what I'd give the book out of 5, I'd give it a 4 for those reasons.